All right. Let us continue. That's definitely final chapter artwork.
That looks like a nice chest.
I would believe it. Well, we definitely know it's the final chapter because, you know, it says final chapter or finale, I guess. I guess the finale doesn't necessarily have to be the final chapter. It could just be the finale, and there can be what do they call it? An epilogue kind of thing. They can do whatever they want in the epilogue.
Away we go. Ooh, a treasure chest.
Real quick. Need a tactical bonus of 4.0 or greater. Need all Zyphas unlocked. That's not gonna happen.
Take this! There! Take this! Like that! Too slow! Take
I
this!
feel like
You gonna get a move on or what?
I'm capable of getting a 4.0, but
An
it's gonna
enemy
take
mob.
a big
Wanna clear 'em
monster to
out?
do it.
Away we go. Away we go.
Take this!
Like one of these.
Too slow! There! It's over!
Alright,
We can win right now.
Finish this quickly!
tried to dodge that. I pressed the wrong button.
Gotcha!
Perfect chance.
Got you!
Aaron.
Got you!
You've got this, Agnes!
I was like, where is she? I thought I was controlling Aaron.
Trying to go all out. Activating drive.
Here goes! Too slow!
No. Ooh, a treasure chest.
That made for a decent enough.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need like a couple of big enemies then. And we're just gonna have to triple SCLM like a bunch of times.
Challenge?
Maybe.
Oh, you're a great shot, you know? This could get tricky with so many.
Like this could probably work.
That thing looks neat.
Need a dodge. There we go.
Too slow! Take this!
Just deserve
There! Like that! It's over!
Let's party!
Keep it up. It's working.
balls in your court.
You have nowhere to hide. Accept your fate.
Go time!
Don't go easy on them. Got you.
A chance! No!
Oh, no. Like, why did you get pushed away so far?
They're stunned! Here goes! Here's some extra!
These enemies are just too weak. Pathetic. Weak.
Too slow. Your move. Got you.
Barry, now! Too slow!
A chance!
Got you. A chance.
I won't stop!
0.97 rush hyper chain. Yeah, we're gonna need something with a lot more HP to be able to get that.
Take this. Looks like a place we could rest. I feel much better.
No sign of any people or monsters. Oh, hold on a second. We just went through a bunch of monsters. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm getting bored of just running. So how about you get to spilling? Time to tell us about Van, buddy. Aaron? Yeah, I want to know too. I can only tell you about the times when we were together, though. I believe you've already heard about his time in Aracian, which just leaves our time at Aramis. Really want to know, but still. Yes, please. We want to hear all the sordid deeds between him and Claire, too. Guys, we really shouldn't. If you'd rather not be involved, we can run a bit ahead of you. Wait. Yeah, I thought so. The more the merrier. Alright then. I don't get the feeling Renee's telling him about my personal life as we speak. Well, he did say he was going to. And here we are missing out on the fun. So come on, out with it. Out with what? We want to hear everything that happened while you were at Aramis, of course. Yeah, it sure feels to me like you were going out with Beauty's blade while you were there. It isn't proper to pry into others' affairs, you two. Oh, but what an incredible coincidence it was that you happened to meet your friends again while at Aramis, You're just as bad as the rest of them. Oh, it's not like I'm that desperate to hide it or anything.
So, you know all about me growing up in an orphanage in Aracion. But after that, I ended up in the custody of another place. A lot happened after that, to say the least. Both good and bad. Then things changed again when I was 14, and I ended up somewhere else. That was when someone suggested I take the entrance exam for Aramis. And that was where we met again for the first time in 7 years.
Man. Well, spoiler. It must be apprehended. guess it's voice acting, so I can let it go.
I had no idea what they'd been up to all that time, and they knew just as little about me. They're just some people you can't get away from, though, I guess.
Still, while neither of us knew exactly what happened to him, we could tell something had. We didn't try to push the matter. Instead, we rejoiced in our reunion and rekindled our old bonds. Much happened during our time together, including the school festival in late April and the student council president election. And through it all, we quickly went back to being as close as we were before. When I became student council president, the two of them even helped me with my work. Still, not everything could be the same as it was in the old days. It didn't take long for Van and Elaine to realize their attraction to one another. And during late autumn, the two of them confessed to each other and started dating. Having suspected how they felt towards one another since our childhood, the only surprise for me was that it took so long. Still, while it made me happy to see the two of them come together, I couldn't help but feel a little lonely to see them pair off without me. Did I have feelings for her? No, not at all. I had a girlfriend of my own at the time, and all in all, I was quite satisfied with my personal life.
This is what I was afraid of. Thankfully, the spider was caught. It did escape, but then it was caught. Right next to me, too. I was like, my goodness. Still, it was like most relationships at that age. It was never going to last. It was over and done in half a year. I think we'd just gotten carried away because we were so happy to be together again. Wasn't the only one with stuff going on either. I could tell she had trouble with her family even then. That's how relationships are. We probably could have taken it further, just didn't work out that way. After that, we were both focused on the school festival as second years. And by that, I mean we were busy. Preparations involved around Renee as president, Elaine as vice president, and me working behind the scenes. We filled the whole thing with surprises. The performance at the end was some real unprecedented stuff. School principal may have been less than pleased by it all, but looking back, it was still a fond memory for me. Wouldn't believe how cute Elaine was then, or how much like an older brother Renee was with the way he looked out for us. But not long after, everything came to an abrupt end. The next student council election was held in May, and Elaine became its next president. Everyone, including us, expected that Van would go on to be her vice president, but it was not to be.
All the letter he left to me said was, "Sorry, take care of Elaine for me," while the one he left for Elaine contained a clumsily written apology. Neither of us were told anything about the reason behind his actions.
And that's how second-year student Van Arkwright dropped out before he could graduate. That was 7 years ago now. Well, 7.5 if you want to get nitpicky about it.
Damn. Why did you? No, never mind. There were a bunch of reasons why I dropped out, but one was that I wasn't cut out for that life to begin with. Sure, you guys already know that I'm not great in groups or being a part of something. Aaron's got a bit of that in him too, so I'm really hoping he doesn't end up like me. I don't think you need to worry about him. Still, are you sure you're really as bad with groups as you're saying? Huh? But why would he just drop out like that? Sure, there's some reason, but no doubt he'd rather take it to the grave than tell us. Judging by that crap he was spewing this morning. All right.
Van is going to be just fine. Oh?
Hmm?
I believe the reason he said what he did this morning is the opposite. Because he's facing us head on. He's not trying to change the subject or gloss over how he's feeling. He's giving us a clear sign that something's wrong. We all know how he is. He's cunning but kind, and more dependable than anyone. And deep down, a little timid, too. That's why I'm not worried about him. He's going to be just fine.
You have been doing a fine job as the chief of Arkwright Solutions. It seems to come to you naturally, too, as does your consideration for all of us.
Yeah. I've always been good at looking out for others. I mean, look at how understanding you've been of my situation. I don't think Elaine and Kincaid are going to be satisfied with that explanation. Or the others in the office, for that matter.
I believe the time will eventually come for you to stop running and face everyone. Not just us, but your friends, your master, the people you live with. There are so many people who care deeply for you. I count myself among them.
It's honestly hard to watch you sometimes and not say anything. But at the end of the day, the responsibility falls to you before anyone else. And you need to be aware of that.
Good grief. Feel like I can hear everyone on Renee's side saying the same damn things. I'll settle this with myself eventually, if for nothing else but to make me look cool.
That sounds like a good start to me.
You do like to act cool after all.
We would all like to do what we can to help you when that time comes.
Perhaps he's finally losing his touch. Or more like it's time for him to finally pay the piper.
Damn. He's fighting a losing battle if even a schoolgirl can see through his act now. Feels like he's putting a pointlessly long abeyance on the inevitable while he tries to find himself to me, if I'm being real with you.
I could see the finding himself angle. Yeah. No idea what an abeyance is, though.
I'm not sure it's quite that simple. Still, I believe in him. I know he'll stop averting his eyes one day. Not from us so much as from himself.
And yes,
Listen to this girl.
It's that kind of straightforward honesty that has the greatest effect on him, I think. Perhaps if I'd been able to say the same to him 7 years ago. No. There's no use in dwelling on the past.
Almost at the end of the corridor. Get ready, team. Now that we've come this far, I'm determined to make it to the end before he does. Let's get a move on. Right, though. This isn't a race, you know. Even if I admittedly do want to see everyone's faces again as soon as possible. Voice acting in this game is incredibly frustrating. I would agree. I would agree. Well, if you're talking about, you know, them going in and out of voice acting, then I would agree. Hey guys. Down here at the same time, huh? I'm exhausted after all that running. Just glad we all made it here unharmed. So am I. Trust you didn't let any of our targets slip past you. Same question right back at you. Still. All of them appear to be behaving just as strangely as the ones from before. We're screwed. I want my mom. Please forgive us, boss, please. Help you, sir, I'm begging you. You've let their fear take control of them. Who do they even think they're talking to? Be careful, everyone. Screaming noises.
What's happening?
Don't let it get the best of you!
An Arc Devil?
Van?
Pull yourself together, you mischief maker!
Got it, Renee. You pampered prince.
Don't you call me any part of that ever again.
I refuse to lose to a being so unscientific.
We will back you up to the utmost of our abilities.
Please, Arusha! Keep us safe from harm!
I hope you don't think you can take down the Great Grimcat!
Assume its strength to be equal to a high-ranking cryptid. Here it comes!
This is why Catra can't be cool. He's like, I refuse to lose to something so unscientific. It's like, sucker, what are you talking about? Amdo Julius. Man. Y'all just don't want to be weak against water anymore.
Going all in.
Making me sad.
Activating drive.
Oh right, we don't have Homeboy Slice with us anymore.
Got you. Up to you, Renee. You got this. Target acquired. Take this.
Here goes! Follow you now!
I've got this!
Keep it up! It's working!
Like hell you are. Payback time.
I'll take you on!
I'll stay right here.
Make it
Activating
count!
drive! Ketra!
Here goes.
Make it count!
Brace yourself.
Yeah, that be consistent. You think you'd be happy if they cut all the voice acting out altogether? Whoa, okay. Well, calm down. I gotta read all this stuff, you know? I'm okay with them. Well, I want the entire main story voice acting, but I understand that's a lot.
I'm going.
And you know, if you don't want to do that, then just make it so that if a scene has voice acting, everybody is voice acted in it.
Going all in.
And like it can even get to the point where you're crafting scenes knowing that they're going to be voice acted.
Activating drive!
Because that one scene where we first meet up with
Here goes.
Harwood, like that one should have been voice acted by everybody. It makes me sad that it wasn't.
Time for the main event. Up to you, Renee. Can you keep up with me? Here goes. Sucker. Here goes.
But typically I'm with you. Voice the at minimum voice the entire main story. And if you're not going to do that, then don't voice act anything.
Well within
That is
expectations.
typically the mantra that I give.
I leveled up.
It's changed phases. Calling its minions. Who's gonna save the day? Is it gonna be Bergard? count 25 enemy spirits. No, 26. Maybe the Dominions will show up as well. Gotta be kidding me. Must be using the fear of our original targets as a foothold to enter this world. How careless of me. I should have sent that Alpha unit in after all. Darn right you should have. Whatever, I'll take this. What are you doing? Wait, you aren't Van. Guess this will be my first time showing it to you directly, huh? Can't tell you how it works, but enjoy the show.
No, there will be no need for that.
Guard Zeros. And
I'll back you up.
I guess she can show up too. We were just talking about her, so you know her ears were burning. Elaine. The heck? I thought you weren't going to be back until tomorrow. Must have really rushed everything to get back here earlier.
Yes, but I did everything that I needed to. So I'm not letting you have all the glory.
For the stubborn one, I see.
Have another person join you, Van. Everyone else, we will secure the left and right sides.
Thanks. Oh, come on. Feels like we just had all our thunder stolen from us. Welcome to Trails, Judith. I'll have to take out the others, one at a time, so that Van's team can focus on the larger target. Right. I'll support however I can. I'll get them all, even the ones in the middle. Theo Zero, so it's time to go all out. Select one additional member to support Van's group in battle. Who's Van's group in battle? I think I have to choose Anya. Yeah, no. I have to choose Catra, because the main boss is not weak against water. Ugh.
I suggest we strike now.
This is really bad. Thankfully, they're weak against water, but...
Keep it up!
Ooh.
It's working! It's the end of the line!
We haven't seen this in a while, so we'll watch it again.
You're finished! Take this! Rampage! Come on! A chance! Activating drive! I won't hold back! There! Let's go down! Thank you! A chance! Let's go down! Oh, I could do better.
Deploying shot! You forgot something!
Burgard could probably solo this entire squad, so could be good over here.
Time. Go to town, Gramps.
Pressure him and move in.
How's this?
Let's party. Ball to your court.
Please, Judith! him down.
Bet this'll sting.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you're working with. Oh, yeah,
I
actually
shall
hit him.
handle this.
Go time.
Oh, what did you hit? Oh, you had rot. Ooh, sucker fool.
Now or never.
Not while I'm here. All up.
Go time.
Gotcha. They flinched.
I'm gonna say I should have
Go time.
sequenced that better, but we got us done.
Wide open.
Tone it down, Gramps.
Have some more.
Let's see.
Don't go easy on them. Got you.
Here's our chance.
My turn.
You got the Jabberwock too.
Zypher, activate. Have some more.
Why does Elaine have no
Here's
CP?
our chance.
Hello?
Initializing drive. Stop right there.
Your move.
Got it. Here's our chance.
Wow, that actually did 12,000 damage? Is that more damage than
That's it?
Homeboy Slice is doing?
Yeah, stay flinched.
Have some more. Your move.
He's stunned, so that doesn't count, but...
Zypher, activate. Your move.
Didn't even have to take a Grendel. It'll take more than that to stop us. Can't sense their presence any longer. Base around us seems to have stabilized now, too. They're all unconscious by the looks of it. You think those creatures really appeared as a result of their fear? Indeed, they must have been underlings of the 77 devils described in the Testaments. This isn't the first time in recent years that such beings have emerged. Indeed, the last time was during the war, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure some showed up because of the Great Twilight. That they did, several even appeared in the Republic. But how did something so significant end up down here? I really think these guys feeling cornered was the cause. Hard to say for sure. However, it is said that devils are drawn to the negative emotions of humans. Thankfully, that was the last of their ominous presence here. I can no longer sense them. Well done. What a relief. Never expected to find myself up against supernatural beings down here. We owe our victory to everyone fighting so valiantly. feeling jealous? A little, yes. Though I'm glad it could happen. It feels like it's been 7 years in the making. So, hoping everyone was too distracted from the fight to notice me transform. He didn't transform.
Damn. We come down here after sensing some evil shit in the air, and what do we find?
You're those church knights. It isn't our favorite couple of crackpots.
Looking for a fight, punk? Wait, was an Archdevil here?
I have to wonder if we were even needed, with our master already being here.
Not at all. You came at the perfect time.
Nice going, Elaine. Looks like you didn't arrive a minute too soon.
We could hear the fighting while we were on our way here. But you and your old friends work together like a dream, huh?
A nice enough dream, I suppose. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
You're just imagining it.
Reporting in, sir. Are those the rest of the members? Weren't you supposed to stand by? You're disobeying orders by showing up here. Correct. Take them into custody. This should be the last of them. Yes, sir. Feels to me like we were never needed here. Oh, I'm sure that's not true. We were able to lure out the bulk of Almada's remaining forces after all. Finally, we could take a break. Just glad we were able to smack some sense into those idiots when they went crazier than a palm sprouting tits. What? There are better ways of putting it. Still, I'm pooped. Same here. As soon as I realized it was over, my stomach started rumbling like crazy. I know it won't make up for everything you've done, especially in Aracian, so we can leave that for some other time. But how about we all head back to the bistro below your work for a little celebration? Sounds like a plan to me. I've had my eye on that place for a while. Heard even the former president's a fan. Hold on, you two. Even our division chief speaks highly of it. I can't say I'm not curious myself. Place where you're staying, Master. I'm curious too. Won't we be troubling them by charging in unannounced in such large numbers? It's not an inn. It would be best if we asked them first, but the owner is a generous man. He may well accommodate us. Wait, even you're on board with this? Not often we have a chance to go somewhere together, you know. I think it'd be nice to invite Bermati too, and maybe some of my classmates if it's alright. It's not alright. Keep your classmates away. We don't want those suckerfood kids all up in this business. Oh, can we invite Sarah and Shahina too then? And Inspector Dasmani? No, okay. Intermediate level homies only. Works for me. Maybe I'll give Nina and Gotti a call so they can join in on the fun. There's not enough seats for all these people. Then I'll give Essie and Supervisor Giscard a call too. Can see Ashin and the others pitching a fit if they find out they weren't invited, so I'd better let them in on this. Then I'll reach out to Montmartre post-haste. Did you have to encourage them? This is going to be total chaos. My only reason is the one I stated, and you're coming too, of course. Does that work for you too, Elaine? I suppose so. Just thinking about it takes me back to our school festival after party. No way this is gonna be her. There is no way this is gonna be way worse. What's up, Dante? You're gaming? It's true. I do not think that Dantes in this game is dead, so you are still gaming. Both literally and in-game. On hearing of their plans, Montmartre's owners graciously allowed them an exclusive run of the bistro until 7 p.m. They then invited many of their friends and acquaintances to join them, amounting to a more than modest celebration. There's only 2 people working here, and you're inviting like 20 people. There's definitely not enough seats. there's only one person cooking is a little ridiculous. The only XCOM character that survives the mission. One of these days, Dante will get put in his place in XCOM. With Armada's reign of terror at an end, they were able to let go and truly enjoy the moments until their reign of terror returned. Who invited AUA? Despite most attendees rarely or never crossing paths, they opened up to each other in record time. You know, bracers sitting with bracers and a church person. AUA talking to AUA. Fee and Ren talking to each other. I think Burgard is sitting by himself. Like, I don't see much cross-pollination here in terms of people talking to other people. Also, there's this weird thing going on with Aaron in the back there where, like, what angle is he standing at where you can't see the rest of him? Even celebrities like Judith, Nina, and the Crown Prince fit right into the evening of merriment and delicious food. Who invited that guy? Inspector Nate, or whatever his name is. He must have broke up with his girlfriend, or she broke up with him. There were some who stepped over the line and ended up paying the price, but they only got what they deserved. You're already in your place at the top #1 ace. Meanwhile... Man, you invited so many suckafoos. There's literally only one cook.
I can't believe even Sal ended up coming. This shit ended up being a crazier mess than I was counting on.
It is quite the mishmash of people. I never pictured Ren, the Gralsritter, and the Crown Prince to ever be in the same room. If you tried to tell someone who wasn't here about this guest list, they'd think you were making it up.
Especially so with unscrupulous celebrities like Risha Mao and Judith Lanster being here. Since we do owe them, however, I see no reason to drive them out.
I got no comment on either of them. Though Miss Vice President here might not be as up for letting some things slide.
Just how far stuck in the past are you? If nothing else, dealing with the Twilight forced me to be a little more flexible with whom I work. And I certainly doubt you could have triumphed in Oracion without the help of people from all sides of the moral spectrum.
Sure doubt it.
Realizing that you can't always keep it clean is a sign that you have truly matured. I'd wondered if the two of you would ever grow up. But at last, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Don't lump me in with him!
Maybe you two haven't changed in the slightest. Both exactly like you were in high school. It was double for you then. You're still the same slave driver you've always been. Paid off, though, from student council president to counseling the president. To be sure, you've never been shy about your lofty ambitions. What's the plan then? Building a foothold in the CID, shooting through police bureaucracy, then finally landing in politics? I won't deny it. The skill and knowledge only have meaning when you use them, and I intend to use mine. Of course, there are plenty of roads I could take to get into politics besides that one. Here comes his boundless confidence. Not like he ain't got good reason for it, though. Or I didn't say though, but you know. I bet your chief must have a hard time working out what to do with you. Well, she's a smart woman. I don't doubt she sees right through me. A mishmash? What are we, potatoes? Would it really be so bad to be a potato? There's like poison potatoes out there. You can protect yourself. Found yourself a fine base of operations, haven't you? Almost a shame the actual work you do from here is as shady as it comes. Really is a nice place. Even your landlords are sweethearts. I'm sure being around them has helped you achieve a balanced diet too, even if it probably contains far too much sugar. Who are you, my mother? And if you think the work we're doing here is shady, maybe stop piling more on us. How are things with your dad, by the way? Last I heard, he still hadn't woken up. All I know too, though we're lucky he's alive at all. The doctors say there's at least a chance that he'll recover. I didn't intend to stay with him a while longer, but my mother sent me away. See, Simone always was a strong woman, and it appears that she still is. Well, even if there's more to come, you must be feeling some relief that you have finally settled matters with him. I do. Half the reason I wanted to become a bracer was to clear my doubts about Father. I hate how those doubts turned out to be justified, but even still, he'll always be family to me. Though it led me to being the one to charge him, I don't regret the path I chose. Now I can dedicate my days to mulling over what being a bracer really means to me. Time for me to consider my personal goals, and to find out how I can wield my sword for my sake. Like I can finally see things for what they truly are for the first time. Maybe you should try aiming for that unofficial S rank then. You know you got the determination to work for it. I don't know about that, or why you know about that rank for that matter. But now that I have a clearer head, I feel like even A rank is too high for me as I am. Though since the higher-ups rejected not only my resignation, but my request for a rank decrease, I'll just have to make peace with it. You even asked for a demotion, huh? Dang, you really gotta learn to loosen up. Oh yeah, you said that your dad was half the reason you became a bracer, right? What was the other half? What? Like, did something happen at school between me dropping out and graduation? You could say that, I suppose. But it has absolutely nothing to do with you, not in the slightest. Got it. What's her deal? Did I screw up or something? You do nothing but screw up with Elaine. You are whispering, and she is in between the two of you. How, like, you might as well just say it out loud. In my big mouth. Stop whispering over me, honestly, boys. You know, I heard how the two of you had a whale of a time at your own little gathering following the school festival's after party. How disgraceful. Look, just because Renee brought his older girlfriend along doesn't mean we were looking to get into trouble. We just wanted to drink some stuff our square of a vice pres would have had our heads over. We didn't have a choice but to leave you out. Though we certainly saw some stunning clientele at that place my ex picked out, didn't we? Don't tell her that. I knew it. You supported me during the student council elections, but you were getting up to such debauchery behind the scenes. And out of nowhere, you just leave that letter and... Sorry, bringing that up again is hitting below the belt, isn't it? In whose playbook? Besides, I'm the one who's in the wrong here. You don't need to apologize. Man.
If I'm allowed to stay on this subject, then please at least answer one question for me. Not why you left us behind. Why you wouldn't let us help you. I know we were at that age where we weren't quite adults, but we weren't children either. Maybe we couldn't have helped much even if we tried. But it's been 7 years, and all of us are grown now. And we're not the only ones who want to help you. All of your part-timers do too, along with so many others. Is there nothing we can do? Can you still not rely on us?
Sorry.
Elaine.
I know what you're going to say. I'm sorry, Van. I overstepped my boundaries there.
Like I said, I'm the one who's in the wrong. So you know, you're right to be mad at me. And honestly, it makes me kinda happy that you are. Thanks.
You are so uncool.
Yeah, no arguments here.
It goes beyond uncool. It's almost painful to watch sometimes. You try your best to come across as apathetic about everything, but it's obvious as can be that you're faking it.
I agree. We bracers might get labeled something as embarrassing as allies of justice, but you're the one acting more like a kid's idea of cool. Someone who's so soft that he can't bear to turn his back on anyone in need.
Hit the nail on the head. You're softer than half the candy you eat, and aren't even aware of it.
You guys can stop dunking on me anytime now.
Putting aside your uncool demeanor, then you could probably stand to be a little more like the adult you are in front of your employees.
Damn, fun's over already?
We didn't mean to butt in. We just wanted to tell you that it was about time for the party to break up.
That doesn't really track with how hard you were trying not to be noticed.
How long have you guys been there?
Pardon us. We arrived roughly around when you said thanks.
You are so hopeless. You can sniff out just about anything, but you couldn't catch a whiff of us right around the corner.
Elaine! We're heading back to the branch now. What are you gonna do?
We won't stop you if you were planning a little one-on-one time with your friend there.
Of course I'm not. I'll, come down and join you.
I'm planning to return to the office as well. Will you be accompanying me, Kincaid?
If I may, I will be right there.
Aw, there were so many cute girls here I felt like I was clicking with too. I can stay longer, right, sir?
Are you out of your mind? You have reports to write.
I feel you, young man. I feel you so much it hurts.
Honestly, I'm of the same mind. But it isn't right to deny the regulars of their bistro any longer.
Thanks for inviting me, Van!
I had a lot of fun here, too.
I am so very honored that you extended an invitation to my humble self as well.
We didn't! Why did you even come?
My bad. I just wanted the hot dancer, but he ended up tagging along.
So it was your fault!
Once again, the part-timers just can't leave Van alone for 5 minutes. Very rude of them to not invite Ouroboros and the Ikaruga to the party. The disrespect, I agree. The disrespect.
I still can't believe it. You really went to Aramis then?
Do they get health insurance? Are they more like contractors rather than employees? That's a good question. I believe there was talk earlier about their employment paperwork and things like that. So I think they're part-time employees, and part-time employees don't get access to insurance in America. You have to work a certain number of hours, typically, to qualify for insurance. Yeah, though I dropped out.
That stage performance you did when you were a student was bonkers. Albert was almost starry-eyed when he was watching it. He started going on about how we had to do something at least as good.
I was not, and I did not.
Well, may it serve as inspiration while we start ironing out what we want to do for our own festival. Goodbye for now, Van. Thank you for inviting us.
There were so many interesting folks. I had a blast chatting them up.
Glad to hear it. What about you? Had fun?
Well, the food was pretty stellar, and it was exciting to meet so many different kinds of people.
You will never meet people as interesting as everyone in that bistro in your entire life. Every moment after this moment right here, Albert, is going to be a letdown for you for the entirety of your life. I hope you understand that.
Whatever. Thank you for inviting me, sir.
Aw, sir. Look at him being so sweet.
Sweet now, but will he go back to sour later?
You don't need to analyze me.
You good?
Oh, it's nothing.
The train arriving on platform 2 will be traveling through the Aubert district to...
There's our train.
You gotta go on, yes.
Right. Don't worry. It really is nothing. It's been a challenging day, so I hope you got a lot of rest.
Same to you. Night, all. Did they fill out their I-9s? Probably. Only 8, and I'm already feeling beat. Wait. The party was supposed to end at 7. How did an hour pass by? It's just my imagination, right? We've dealt with all of Almada's leftovers. My nose ain't picking up anything out of the ordinary either. But...
I doubt I'll sniff out anything more tonight. Better to focus on clearing out the 4 SPGs I've got piled up over the next couple days. I should make the rounds and see what else I can wrap up. I'm sure there's something.
Alrighty. I can max out Judith. We have 2. This fake Grim Cat has me curious. Thing is I'm not using Judith. So then again, I've not maxed out a single party member. I would really like to utilize Homeboy Slides. I guess he's only going to get support effect, though. That's still useful. Alright, I think I have to do Katra. He wants the Stargaze. I'm not interested in that.
Detecting rise in body temperature. Are you okay, Katra?
I'm fine, I swear.
That's 7 ATS. Okay. Now I just have to choose between, do I want to max out Judith, or do I want to make no progress whatsoever on Burgard? I think we have our answer. We're gonna look at this just briefly to see if it's worth reading. I don't think it is. I was hoping that this might be a Phantom Thief B scenario, but I highly doubt it. We'll let this one rock auto. How about that? And y'all can read it on the game's time. is not a lot of time. This is not going to be Phantom Thief B. I am disappointed. I do want to do Renee's as well. I think I might do the side quests, so that, assuming there are side quests, so that I can get one more and then check out Renee's potentially. That's exactly what doing favors is all about. Do a favor for somebody, that person is now obligated to do you a favor. And in some games, that means that they then owe you one after they do the favor, which is crazy. Then. Alright, there's a chance for this to be Phantom Thief B. Sup? Fired from the circus. Oh, he can move. Oh, all right, it's definitely not Phantom Thief B.
You sure know how to turn on the charm. Not that you can outcharm me, of course.
Buckle? Okay. Chain effect plus 5% is not exactly what I was hoping for. I don't even know what that does. We need to save and mark though.